seated. Thank you. You're still under your previous oath, Advocate Krause.
Thank you, Justice Moseneke. We have no questions for this witness.
Thank you, Justice. We have no questions for the witness.
No questions. Counsel?
Thank you, Justice. No questions for the witness.
No questions. Counsel for the state?
Thank you, Justice. Good afternoon, Ms. Nxumalo.
Afternoon.
We really thank you for having made the time to give an account of what you have went through. As government, we do understand that an apology on its own is not sufficient. And as these proceedings continue, government officials who are present here do take note of the concerns which you have raised. We do regret the passing of your sister, Virginia, and we are also sorry for the passing of Virginia's daughter, Shanice. As government, we want to emphasize that through this tragedy, we take the family members who are affected, we take their concerns very seriously, to the extent that the family committees which have been set up are being consulted on matters which affect, are consulted on matters relating to the mental health care users. I just want to get an indication do you know the Mental Health Review Board?
I'm aware of it.
That it is responsible for the affairs relating to the institutions which look after the mental health care users.
I'm aware.
Are you a member of that board on behalf of the affected family members?
No, I'm not.
Okay, thank you.
Is it Council's information that Ms. Nxumalo is?
I beg.
Is it your instructions that Mrs. Nxumalo is a member of the board?
Indeed, so Justice, from what has been stated is that the government is collaborating, it collaborates with the family committees of the affected family members. And as an effort to reassure the society that affected family members are being taken seriously, an effort has been taken by the government to ensure that at least a member from the family committee members is made part of the review board, which overlooks the institutions at which the mental health care users. But is the
suggestion that there's been a formal appointment of Mrs. Nxumalo onto that board? You're talking about the statutory body.
Indeed so.
Has she been formally appointed onto the statutory body?
My instructions are that she, on behalf of the affected family members, has been nominated to be part of that board so that, like, she can be an eye on behalf of the affected family
Nominated
members.
Or appointed?
Appointed.
Well, let's put it to her. I mean, let her respond to that.
Sorry.
The proposition is that you have a letter of appointment to become a member of the Mental Health Review Board.
Okay, we do have a family committee member who is part of the review board. I didn't apply for the position because I thought that would, to be honest with you, Judge, I think it's I don't know. I really don't know
But
how
the
to
answer
respond.
is you are not a member of the review board.
No, I'm not, but a family committee member is.
You see, if you were, I would have immediately asked you about Mrs. Masondo. Do you know her or of her?
I know of her. I know of her, and from the interactions that I've had with families, I know of her.
Do you know the name of the person from representatives of families who sits on the review board?
Yes, that's Andrew Peterson.
Andrew Peterson.
Yes, sir.
It's a Mr. Andrew Peterson.
Mr. Andrew Peterson.
Council, there's your answer.
Thank you, Justice. Ms. Numalo, like once again, like as I've said, no amount of apology will be able to really correct what has occurred. The government is committed to engage and do things better. And in that process, it engages the affected family members so that things could be done different this time around in order to avoid the tragedy that the nation has seen. And we just want to thank you for coming through, and we hope that this process will facilitate that process of finding closure. Just to close up, I just want to give an indication that through these proceedings, there will be other senior government officials, from the top being the minister, who will be able to come through and attend to these proceedings in order to ensure the country that the tragedy is really being taken serious, and we are moving forward to find closure in respect of this matter. We just want to thank you for coming through.
You're entitled to respond if you so choose.
I do want to say one thing. It's for the record. It is not the government engaging us. It is us forcing the government to engage us. So I think let's just give the right account of what happens, because the government would not engage us if we did not force them to. So, yeah, I think when you read that statement, just say that we are engaging each other rather than government engaging us, because it gives the impression that government is the one driving the process.
You are quite correct, Ms. Ngumalo. Thank you for that correction. And as I have stated, that for closure to be found, the respective parties have to collaborate and work together, and which is what the government is committed in doing to serve the interest of those who are affected and to assure everyone that the matters are being taken serious. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And of course, you were a member and you are a member of the family committee, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the family committee has been talking to the government quite a bit, and this process comes out of the interactions that you have had with government about your concerns.
Yes, sir.
It's understood. And I think I'm here. I think I'm happy that I was appointed by the family committee, amongst other people,
Yes, sir.
together with the government.
Yes.
Yeah, so quite happy to have been appointed by the people.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ms. Numalo, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
You are indeed released.
Thank you.
Justice Moseneke, I'm sorry. May I have one question in
Yes,
re-examination?
of course. I beg your pardon. It's your right.
I'll be very brief. I just wanted to ask you, Mrs. Khumalo, were you ever a member of the Mental Health Review Board?
No.
And you say that Andrew Peterson, as a family committee member, is on the Mental Health Review Board.
Yes.
Do you know as of when he became a member? It doesn't have to be the exact date. Is it, my
It's
question,
this year. It's this year.
it was subsequent to the disbandment
yes.
of the old board?
Yes.
Thank you.
That helps. Thank you, Council. We always, no, you're up already. We always allow our witness to say their final piece, their swan song, if you like. And if you want to say that, this is the moment.
Now, I think I said it earlier, Judge, before we actually adjourned. I just think we're not getting answers, and we really need to get answers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what needs to happen, but that's really my biggest concern now. We were hoping that families would at least start the closure process through this.
And answers on the how of the death.
Yes.
Yeah. You've made a good point. We've had that.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's
No.
it.
You're excused. Thank you. That then gets us back to your counsel.
Justice Moseneke, we'd like to call Mrs. Bertha Molefe. And Mrs. Molefe will be giving her testimony through an interpreter.
When we adjourn, you might want to push the table of counsel a little back so you can have more space for the witnesses. Even that table, when we adjourn, we brought a little more forward. I struggled to get a view of the witness without straining. Dumela mme, le kae tle? O tsogile mme. O batla ho bua ka leleme le le feng? Kopa ho bua Setswana. Go siame. Bua maina a gago.
Beta Molefe.
Say your name into the records. My name is Beta Molefe.
Do you swear that the evidence you are about to give will be the truth, nothing but the truth? And if so, raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
Wa ikana gore bopaki bo tlo fanang ka bona ke nnete fela ga go le yalo emisa letsogo la gago la moja o re modimo nthuse.
Modimo nthuse.
Sone
I ask for the right hand, ma.
la moja.
Yaanong wena o emisitse la molema. Kgopela letsogo la go ja, mma.
Modimo nthuse ke bua nnete.
So help me
Siame, ma.
God. Sone.
You may proceed, counsel.
Okay, it's working now. Good afternoon, Mrs. Molefe.
Dumela, good afternoon, counsel.
Mrs. Molefe, can you tell us what is your relationship to Sophia Molefe?
Re kopa gore o re bolelle gore wena o amana yang le Sophia Molefe.
Sophia Molefe ke ngwanake.
She is my child.
Was Sophia Molefe at Life Esidimeni?
Kaba Sophia Molefe o ne a le ko Life Esidimeni?
No, Nasco Life Esidimeni.
No, she was not at Life Esidimeni.
O na le ko care center Witborg.
She was at a care center in Witborg.
And then after care center Witborg, ba monka bone ba misa ko Esidimeni.
She was then moved from Witborg to Esidimeni.
ene ne ke itumeletse care center Witpoortjie ka gore ne mo tshwere hantle.
I was happy with the service, with the treatment she was receiving at Witpoortjie.
Ene re ga ke mo kopa ba ba mpolelela gore doctor o tshwanetse a mo check-e pele.
Every time when I requested her, they will say I must wait for the doctor to come and see her first.
Ene ne re ga ba nkadimile ene ne ba mpalla dipilisi tsa gae motlhomong ke mo kopa up 2 weeks ba mpalla dipilisi tsa gagwe gore ga di fela ke be ke mmusa.
Every time when I went to fetch her so that I can take her home, they would give me her tablets and they would give me a 2-week supply, and they will say once the the tablets are finished, I must take her back.
Ga go setse pilisi ya bofelo ba founa ba mpolella gore ka je ko ana se ke bela phirima ke sa tisa ngwana.
And they will keep counting when I am left with only one pill, one tablet. They would call me and say I must not sleep without bringing the child back.
Ane ba mo tshwere sentle ko Witpoortjie Care Center.
They were treating her very well at Witpoortjie Care Center.
Ane
Sorry,
Witpoortjie Care
Mrs.
Center
Molefe?
ke tholetse ke social worker.
And I was referred to this place by the social worker.
O na le ko Sterkfontein.
The social worker was
At
at
Sterkfontein. I just want to confirm that when you refer to Witpoortjie, you're talking about the Life Esidimeni facility in Witpoortjie.
Ke batla go netefatsa gore ga o bua ka Witpoortjie gore o bolela ka Life Esidimeni e leng ko Witpoortjie.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Can you tell us when she was admitted to Witpoortjie?
O ka re bolela gore yena o amogetswe neng ko Witpoortjie?
A ke sa gopola hantle because o na tlhaga ko Sterkfontein and then a ya ko Witpoortjie. Se ke lebetse I'm not up to date ka di date.
I can't remember because he was from Sterkfontein when he went to Witpoortjie. I'm not sure about the dates.
Was it about 5 years ago, 10 years, 1 year?
E ka ba mengwaga e metlhano e leshome kgotsa ngwaga fela.
O na le 4 na sa fetsa 4 years ko Witpoortjie.
I think he had already finished 4 years at Witpoortjie.
And can you tell us what Sophia's mental health condition was?
O ka re bolella ge gore Sophia boemo ba gagwe ba go kula ga tlhaloganyo gore ne bo le yang?
Sophia ile ga fetsa sekolo a ba mentally.
Sophia was diagnosed when he finished school.
And na re sa tsebe gore o mental.
We did not know that he had this mental illness.
Re mmone ka go latlhega ga gagwe gore o mental.
He got lost. That is where we discovered that she was mentally ill.
O bile a latlhegela ko Natal.
She got lost, and we heard about her whereabouts somewhere in Natal.
And then ka reporta ko John Foster police station.
I went to report at the John Foster police station
Gore ngwana o latlhegile.
that my child was lost.
Ka kgona go tswela pele mme Molefe.
A ke ne ke reporta ko John Foster police station.
After I reported at John Foster police station,
Go na le lekgwa le leng ba re ke di brain ke leponisa.
there was a white policeman by the name of De Brain.
Ile ha bosigo a ntse a re monna re ke ba getse gore batho ba fele mo toropong.
He said that he was waiting for the people to go from in town,
Mare ke tlo mmatla ka jeko.
but I will go and search for her today.
Ile ka Saturday bosigo
On Saturday evening,
ke be ke kry-a phone.
I got a phone call,
Mare e se mo founung ya ka mo founung ya ngwanaka.
but not from my phone, from my child's phone.
ba re ngwana o ko Natal.
And I was told that my child is in Natal.
Ba re o tseba Sophie Molefe na?
They asked me whether I knew Sophie Molefe.
Ke re e ra mmatla.
I said, yes, we are looking for her.
Ba re o mo Arkekana Hospital.
Okay.
Mo Arkekana Hospital in Natal.
They said she was at Kekana Hospital in Natal.
Ba re o tisitswe ke maponisa.
She was brought there by the police.
Lekgwa le leng le mo kry-a mo jareteng ya gagwe.
A white man found him in his yard.
A ba bitsa mapodisa gore ba mo ise ko sepetlele.
And he called the police so that they can take her to the hospital.
Dr. Mulutsi a ba mfounela.
And then I received a call from Dr. Mulutsi.
A mo fa treatment.
The doctor gave her treatment.
A ba re monna re ke se ke be ka mo ntsha mo treatmenteng ena.
And the doctor told me that I must not take her off from that treatment.
Treatment ena ke yone e tlo mo thusang gore a kgone go itirela dio tsotlhe tsa kgone a sa batlang go itirela tsone.
The doctor said that treatment will help her so that she can be able to do things for herself.
Ile ha a tsena mona mo gae.
And when she arrived at home,
We kry-ile for 2 months, ang sa gopola hantle or 1 month.
she got that treatment for about 2 months or 1 month. I can't
Dr.
remember.
Molusi ke ngaka ya ko kae?
Ya ko Natal.
Dr. Molusi, where is he working? He's a doctor from Natal.
A be a simolola kula ba re is out of stock.
Then he relapsed, and then I was told that the medication was out of stock.
Ngwana ga go ila a boela gae go tloga ko Natal.
O bila
O ila tla gae.
staff o bila molata ka transport a hae o bila re wa se tseba sepetlele sena. A ba molata ke be ke mo fa 1.5 gore a molata ma molata ka gore nna ne ke sa tsebe Natal.
Yes, I gave staff 1.5 because he said he knew Natal, and then he went and fetched her because I did not know Natal.
And all of this, dio tsotlhe tse di etsagetse pele a isiwa ko Witpoortjie case.
Dilo tse tsotlhe tse di ragetse pele a isiwa ko Witpoortjie.
No, gore re mmone gore wa kula o qalile a ya ko Natal. Ha tswa ko Natal a ya ko a tla mo gae a no treatment ena for 2 months or 3 months, I don't know. A ke gopole hantle. After go relapse ka treatment ena doctor tlhaga mo file ka go tswa ka ene ko Natal ba re out of stock ke a simolola kula be re misa ko Sterfontein. Sterfontein social worker Selina Bantare why ke mmatlela care center because ga ka no treatment o tla ba right be ke re no ke a tshaba because o setse ke la tlhaga ke mo kry-ile ko Natal. Be le gone ba misang ko Witpoortjie care center.
Yeah, she only went to, in fact, we only discovered when she got missing and went to Natal, and then she came back from Natal with that treatment. After we ran out of that treatment, she relapsed, and when I inquired at the hospital, they said they were out of stock. That is where she was taken to Sterkfontein, and Sister Selina said, why do you want to take her to an institution? Because if she keeps on taking treatment, she will recover.
Mrs. Molefe, do you know what treatment Sophia was on?
Ekaba wa itse gore ene ile treatment e feng e bana ba mo fa yona dipilisi tseo.
Ke diletse mare I'm so cut ya teng e teng ka.
I forgot, but I think there is a card in here. Yeah, here is a document here, but I cannot see the prescription here.
Justice Moseneke, if we could please turn to file 11, I think I can identify the document.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, I think yeah, I've got it here. It is written CISO. Hey, I can't see this handwriting. CISO. What is that? yeah.
File 11, page 3755.
Would it be 3755?
3755.
3755, thank you.
It's a discharge report from the Department of Health, and it's dated 12 May 2016. And in the comments section, it says the user was admitted with psychosis and mood disorder due to HIV.
Bana ba bolela ke yona form e ba bolelang ka yona gore o ile a amogelwa ka baka la psychosis disorder gape le HIV ka mokgwa ka engwetseng ka yona.
Yes.
Is that correct,
Yes,
Mrs.
it's
Molefe?
correct.
Yes, that is correct.
When she was admitted to Witpoortjie, Sophia, how was she doing there?
Ga ne a amogetswe ko Witpoortjie yena o ne a isa yang ko.
Ko Witpoortjie o na le right o ne tlhaloganya go a kgona gore a kgone go bua le nna ke kgone go dula le ene ke mmotsa gore ba mo tshwere yang mo sepetleleng sena a mpolelela ka mokgwa ba mo tshwereng hantle ka teng ene le nna ne ke thaba ka gore ne ke kgone go mmona o ne a kgone go nkgapa go fitlha ko gating a kgona go boela ko morago ha ke founa ke botsa staff o buile o teng ka mo a re o khona mama.
She was very well because she could speak to me and then she would give me a report back to say that they are treating her very well and she was very happy there. And when she would give me this feedback every time I went to visit her. And every time when I go, she will go with me up until the gate and then go back. And then whenever I called in the nurses to ask whether she's back, they would confirm that yet indeed she is back.
How often did you visit Sophia?
O ne o mo etela ga kae, Sophia?
Mokgwa ka ne ke mo etela every month a kgwedi fela nako nga ke ofile mogare ga beke ke a ya ke lo mmona.
I used to go every month during at the month end, and sometimes when I'm off, like during the month, I'll go and visit her.
Where do you live, Mrs. Molefe?
Le nna ko kae, mme Molefe?
Re nna mo Snake Park ne re Dobsonville.
Snake Park, next to Dobsonville.
So how long would it take you to get to the Life Esidimeni in Witpoortjie?
Go ne go go tsaya nako e kanang kang go ya ko Life Esidimeni ko Witpoortjie? Go ne go go tsaya nako e kanang kang go tloga mo o dulang teng go ya ko Witpoortjie?
Distance ne tshwana.
O ra gore go ne go tsaya nako e kanang kang?
a ke tlhaloganya gore nkare ne ntse nako e ka ka.
How ile wa sa koloi o tloga kwa gago go itla ko sepetlele mo.
More emotional testimony coming out of the final week of the Life Esidimeni hearings currently underway in Parktown. We've been hearing testimony from Bertha Molefe, whose child Sophia passed away, and we'll bring you more on that. Those hearings are continuing. For now, we'll take a short break. Your headlines coming up at the top of the hour.
Yes, Justice. Yeah, the Justice was asking how long does it take if, for instance, he made an example, if, for instance, you take a car to that particular place, how long does it take to get there? And she responded by saying she was not sure because she used to take taxis from Brakpan. She was not sure about the traveling time.
How many taxis did you take?
Ne ke namela taxi 3.
3 taxis.
Can you tell us when Sophia passed away? On what date?
O ka re bolella letlha gore o ile a tlhokofala neng?
Ebile a tlhokafala ka October, ka di 12.
On the 12th of October.
Let me just jog your memory. If you could turn to page 3753 in file 11.
753.
You have it? Page 3753 is the death certificate.
Or remove page 3753 ke death certificate. Yes.
And it notes the date of death as 12 September 2016.
Kganti mo ba re ba ngwetse letlha la go tlhokofala ile 12 September 2016. Okay.
That's correct.
Yes, it's correct.
Yes, that's correct.
The death certificate also says that the cause of death is due to unnatural causes.
Kganti gape ba bolela gore selo se baketseng gore a tlhokofale o itlhokofaletse fela ka tlhago.
We'll get to that in a moment.
No.
Re tla bua mo go seo.
Interpret unnatural cause.
It's unnatural cause, yes.
Oh, unnatural. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was natural causes. Gora gore ba re mo ga te tlhokofalla fela gore gona le dilo tse bakileng gore a tlhokofala.
Yes, correct.
So you said that she was doing well at Witpoortjie, Life Esidimeni. Did you know that she was going to be moved from that facility?
Ore mo yena ona a bontsha ile ba mo tshware sentle ka ba o no itse gore o tlo go tloswa mo khona mo Witpoortjie.
Ba bile ba mfounela ba mpolella gore nka nna ka tlo go bona Sophia ba tlo motho ta ba misa ko Esidimeni.
They called me, they said I must come and see Sophia because Sophia was about to be transferred to Esidimeni.
Transferred from Esidimeni, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Transferred to Esidimeni.
two. Yeah, that's what I said.
So she was moved from the Witpoortjie Esidimeni to the one in Randfontein.
Yes.
O tlositswe ko Witpoortjie a iswa
Iswa
ko
ko Randfontein.
Randfontein.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
Yeah, gwa diragalang.
Ga le ko ntwenyela. A le ko Esidimeni. Ke mo ileng ka se ka thaba teng.
Ile wa?
Ga nke ka itumela.
I was not happy. I was not happy when he was transferred to Esidimeni.
Ke mo fitlhetsa se right.
When I got there, she was not well.
Ke mo fitlhetsa le bothagathaka.
She was very weak when I got there.
And what did they say to you when you got there?
Ba ile ba reng mo go wena ga o fitlha fo.
Aish, a ke gopole ka gore ke bile ka botsa sister ke re a wa kula na.
I don't remember, but I remember asking the nursing sister there whether is she ill.
A mo itse se do tiang ha kule.
And the sister responded by saying, you don't know how naughty she is. She's not ill.
Mara since a tsena ko Esidimeni zanke ke itumele.
I was never happy since she was admitted as Esidimeni.
Ona re ga ke tsamaya ba tle go tsamaya le nna.
Every time when I visited her, when I go, she wanted to go with me.
Ona le ka le gore ka ra ka tlola defense a si.
Sometimes she even tried to jump the fences and escape.
Gore ke bone gore na tlola defense na le metsi mo lotong ke mmotsa gore o ngapilwe ke mo.
She was injured. She had some marks here on the foot. That is where I asked her what was the cause of those marks. That is when I discovered that she was jumping the fences.
A re ne ke re ke a tlolwa ke a gae.
That is when she told me that I wanted to jump the fence to go home.
When was Sophia discharged from Life Esidimeni?
O ile a lokolwa neng Sophia ko Life Esidimeni. She gives me this form, and this form, it said that the date of discharge, 12 May 2016.
Was Sophia discharged in May 2016?
Yes.
And
yes.
where did she go from there?
Ba ile ba mo isa kae go tloga foo?
O ile a ya gae.
She went home.
O tlile a ha ke di molata ko Esidimeni. Ba mphile Sophia ke ile ko ne ke ile mo tšhakela be ba nthaba re ke tle ke tlo lata Sophia.
I went to visit her, and then I was told that I must come and fetch Sophia.
Be ke ba ra ke re ne ke sa tlo mo lata ne ke mo tšhaketse.
And I told them I did not come here to fetch her. I was just paying her a visit.
Be ba re o tlo mo tsaya wa bona dipampiri tse di plakilweng.
And they said, you must come and fetch her. Do you see these papers that were there?
Center ya tswalo.
The center is going to be closed.
O tlo mo tsaya.
So you must come and take her.
Be ke ba ra ke re ke tla tla next week.
And I told them that I was going to come the following week.
Ha ke ya ka next week ke kra nurse ene e bua le nna.
And when I went there the following week, I found the nurse, the nurse who I spoke to.
Go tla student the same Sophia.
And then a student came and gave Sophia to me.
Ke ra student ke re no ke kopa sister.
And I told the student that no, I want to see the nursing sister.
Our sister ha ke re no ke batla professional nurse.
She said that the sister was not present, and I said to her, I want a professional nurse.
Our student why o batla sister ke re no ke kopa ra ntlhalosetse gore dipilisi tsena di bereka yang because a ke itse gore di bereka yang ene ke batla gore a ntlhalosetse hantle ka gore di fiunyana mo teng mo nena ke itse gore go etsagalang.
The student asked me, why do I insist on seeing the nursing sister? I said, I want her to explain about these tablets, how must I give her these tablets, and I see that we only have a few tablets here, and I don't know how am I going to do with those few.
Ene ke kopa ga di fedile ke kopa o botse o tla le system mo re ke kopa pampiri gore ga di fedile ko tsaya mo di clinicing ko o mphe pampiri.
And the other reason which I raised with her was that I want the sister to give me a prescription so that when I run out of the supply, I can go to the clinic to ask for medication.
Abantare aba tsamaya ba bua re sister hayo.
And then she went out, and then when she came back, she said sister was not there.
Be ke tsamaya le Sophia.
That is when I take Sophia and went.
Mrs. Molefe, did any government official speak to you about the need to discharge Sophia?
Kaba gona le di officials tsa government tse ile gore di le di atla mo gona di a bua le wena ka mabapi le taba e ya go ntsha Sophia?
No.
No.
And how did Sophia do when she was at home?
Ona a le byang gana a le ko gae.
She was too aggressive.
She was too aggressive.
Was she taking her medication?
Ekaba ona a nwa
Go tshwana
melemo
fela
ya
ga
gagwe.
ke la hankile medication.
It was the same even if she has taken her medication.
It la ke bona le aggressive.
And when I realized that she was
Ke
aggressive,
ne ke sa itse gore nka etsa yang.
I just did not know what to do.
Be ke batla checkpoint.
And then I went to checkpoint.
Gore mang le mang o kgonang go nthusa a tle go nthusa a bone gore ke sokolang ka Sophia ba mo ntshitse discharge mare ke a sokola le high mental health or e tle o tlo nthusa ba bone gore ngwana o ba mo ntshitseng discharge o aggressive yang.
Because I wanted some help. I wanted people to know that I was struggling, even if she was discharged. I was struggling with her condition.
Ke tlhagile ka Tuesday mo TV.
And that interview was flighted on Tuesday on television.
Ka 10.
At 10 o'clock.
Go tle mental health. Go tle HOD.
There were officials from mental health unit as well as the HOD.
Ka Labone go tla Manamela.
On Thursday, Dr. Manamela came.
Yaanong but a camera program at checkpoint.
Did they come after the checkpoint program?
No, ke tlhagile ka Tuesday, o tlile ka Laboraro hoseng.
The program was flighted on Tuesday and they came on Wednesday morning.
Was any of the government officials also part of the checkpoint program? Did they speak on the program?
Kaba the officials of government and the more programming ba ile ba bolela mo checkpoint mo.
Like what?
Were they interviewed?
Nako e bana ba go interview bana ba le teng the officials.
No,
No, they
No
were not
one.
there.
no one.
And so you didn't know, you still hadn't heard from the MEC or from Dr. Manamela or anybody else? You had not spoken or heard from them?
A gona motho o ileng a ikgokaganya le wena MEC HOD o no sa utlwa sepe mo go bona.
Ne ba rile ba tlo nthusa ka ene ba mo ise Pitori.
They promised, they said that they were going to help by taking her to Pretoria.
Who said that?
Ke mang,
HOD
HOD
and Manamela.
and Manamela.
When did they say that?
O se boletse eng seo?
Yes, a couple of date. I'm not correct ka di date.
After the checkpoint
can't
program?
After the checkpoint.
After that program.
And did they assist to place Sophia in an NGO on your request?
Come again, man?
Did they assist? Did they assist Mrs. Molefe to place Sophia in an NGO in Pretoria, as they said?
Ba ile ba go thusana ka gore ba ise Sophia ko Pretoria ka mokgwa bana ba tshepisitse ka teng.
No.
No.
So she remained at home in your care?
O ne a le ko gae o mo tlhokometse.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have enough medication
Ka ba
for
ge we-
Sophia?
o ne o na le melemo e lekaneng ya Sophia.
Ki bile ka ya ko ka boela morago ka ne ke ile ko Zola clinic ba re no ba ka se ke ba mpha medication ba sa bone sepe se Sophia ntsa se nwa ko Esidimeni.
I went to Zola Clinic and they said they cannot give me any medication without them seeing the medication that she was taking from Esidimeni.
Ka boela ko Esidimeni.
That is when I went back to Esidimeni,
Ki lo kopa referral to Zola clinic.
going to ask for a referral to Zola Clinic.
Ka tlhakana le Dr. Mervin.
That's where I met Dr. Mervin.
Ka mo kopa ka re ba ga no mpha treatment ya Sophia Molefe.
And then I requested him, I said to him that they are refusing to give me a treatment for Sophia Molefe.
O batle file ya Sophia Molefe nako e telele a sa e kry.
He looked for Sophia's file for a very long time without locating it.
Just repeat the name of the doctor.
Lebitso la Dr. ke mang?
Doctor, ha ke sa bua mag Dr. Mervin.
Nkare ke
Dr. Mervin, yes.
Mervin.
Mervin or Mervin.
I'm not sure.
I'm not
It
sure
sounds
about
like-
this like that, yes.
It sounds almost like that.
And then has no mpha medication.
After she gave me the
Me
medication,
pampiri eo. Has no mpha pampiri ya medication.
or after giving me the prescription,
Beki abaro why ba sa mpha pampiri.
and he asked why didn't they give me that paper, the prescription.
Beki mora ke re go tlile student e mpha ngwana.
And I explained that a student came and gave me my daughter.
Are sorry monna.
And he apologized, said sorry to me.
Ona sa itse re ba mphile ngwana le ko ntle ga medication.
He was not aware that they gave me my daughter without medication.
Abatla ka medication o half nyana ba mpha one.
And then he came with a medication and then he gave it to me.
And then na ha ke sene ke tsa pampiri ne be ke ya
Dr.
Zola
Mervin is a male doctor
Ke ntate
or
kgotsa ke
female
motlhami?
doctor.
ke mosadi wa lekgowa.
It's a
Or
female
or
doctor.
yes, it's a female doctor.
Pampiri ya mphileng yone be ke ya ko Zola clinic ko di doctor.
And then I took that prescription to Zola Clinic to give it to the doctors.
Re lo lata treatment e ya ga Sophia nna le Sophia.
And I went with Sophia to fetch her medication.
Did
Ba
the-
mpha medication.
Did,
And they did give me
they
they did
gave
give me
you
the
the
medication. Yes.
did the HOD, Dr. Celebano, contact you again?
Ekaba HOD, Dr. Selebano, will I kukakanya luena hape?
No.
No.
Maura gore checkpoint e ga ya ba tshosa le go ba tshosa.
You mean that they were not scared even after the checkpoint program?
Ga ya ba tshosa ka gore
Not
ke bona gore ga ya ba tshosa ka gore ha ngwana a seno tlhokafala ke ba founetse ka bo ngwana o tlhokafetse ka bo 2:12 bosigo. Ba ba founela gona bosigong bo. Ba mpolella gore ba etla.
I don't think that they were scared about that because even after when I notified them about Sophia having passed on, she passed on at around before 12 midnight, and they told me that they were coming.
Did she pass on at your home?
O tlhokafaletse ko gae?
No.
No.
Yeah, we have to get to that story. And
Can you tell us?
Yeah.
Re tlhalosetse-
Can you tell us what happened to Sophia? How did she die?
re tlhalosetse
Like-
ka Sophia gore o tlhokofetse yang.
Ne ke ile ko mosebetsing.
I was at work.
Ke sebetsa mo NGO mo Zola Clinic.
I was working for an NGO at Zola Clinic.
A ke le ko mosebetsing Sophia na le ko gae.
While I was at work, Sophia was at home
Ana lo isiwa gae.
together with her sister.
Ba re monna ba mfounela ba re Sophia o tagilwe.
They called me, they said Sophia was drunk.
Ke re no Sophia le ga ka kula yang ha ke bona re ka no bijwala.
I said, I know Sophia, I know her situation, even when I know her situation, I don't think that she can drink alcohol.
Ba re o tagilwe ke re no.
They said, yes, she is drunk. I said, no.
Ke re ke kopa le batla ambulance le mise ka
She said, Sophia.
be ke re motlhomong wa thekilwe ke asthma.
And I thought that maybe she had relapsed into asthma.
Be ke tsamaya ke ya ko dipilising.
And then I went where I have put the medication, the tablets.
Cheba dipilisi ko ne ke di beile teng.
When I look the tablets where I have put them,
Ha ke di kry.
I did not find them.
Ha ke di batla
I looked for them.
di ko mo moraga bete ya ka mare o ka re ke makundwane na ja.
I noticed them after behind my bed. It's like you have the rats like were eating it. Well, it was like the rats were eating those pills.
Ke tse mtšhini.
Eng?
Mtšhini wa asthma.
Oh, I took that machine, asthma,
Ke mo pompe ke ithe gore ke asthma.
and then I started pumping it into her because I was thinking that it was asthma.
Ha ke mo tsholetsa tlhogo
And when I picked her head up,
ke bona go tswa lefulo.
I found that there was foam coming out of her mouth. Foam.
Memole fe go pallwa ga jaanong re ka go na la tšhono ya gore o ile go busa matswalo tle.
If you cannot continue, Mrs. Molefe, we can give you some times so that you can cool down.
Ha ke sheba ke re no man wa lefulo le le tswa so.
And I asked myself, why does this foam come out of her mouth?
Ke neng ke mo pompa ile asthma santse a bulege mos.
I was trying to pump her because I thought that if it was asthma, I think that it was going to help her.
Ke boele morago go dipilising tse.
And then I went back to those tablets.
Ha ke sheba ka re Sophia o jene dipilisi tsena.
And when I look at those pills, I realized that Sophia might have eaten some of those pills.
Ke mang o ka o di tshetseng so.
Who will put them like that?
Ke eme ko strateng ke bitse mosimane o mongwe wa nthusa.
And then I went outside and then onto the street and asked another guy to come and help me.
Ha ntse ke bua le mosimane ona.
As I was speaking to this boy,
Ke bona koloi ya butagwe mo khoneng o bua le tšhomi ya hae.
I noticed his brother's car who was speaking to his friend.
Ke morere tlogela ambulance ke founetse ke leng e sa tle khale ke founetse.
And then I said, just leave the ambulance because I've called them a long time ago. They are not arriving. They are not coming.
Koloi e mo khoneng ele ka re ke butwa gagwe.
That car looks like your brother's car.
Mmitse ka pele morere re tlhagetse ke kotsi.
Please just call him and tell him that we have an emergency situation.
O butaga tla mpotsa gore ke eng.
And when his brother came, he asked me what the problem was.
A re tseng ka pele tla tlholosetso tsa ka re tsamaeng ka pele.
He said, let us make quick so that we can go quickly.
A re tsana mo tseleng e yang ko sepetlele.
When we were on our way to the hospital,
Which hospital?
Ambulance ya mfoune
Ba re sepetlele se se feng?
ko Leratong.
Leratong Hospital. That is when I received a call
Ambulance ya mfoune.
from the ambulance.
E mpotsa gore ke mo kae.
They were asking me about my whereabouts.
Ka re no nako e ke le founetseng ka yone ga se o ne le ka mpotsang gore ke ko kae.
I said, the time I called you a long time ago, you cannot ask me now, where am I?
Ke tlhagetswe ke mathata lona le santse le mpotsa gore ke ko kae.
I'm facing big problems and you are still asking me, where am I?
Ha ke tsena ka gate le bone ke ga ba le mo morago ga ka.
As we entered the gate, they were behind us.
Ha ke tsena ko sepetlele ke kopana le Dr. Moloi.
And when we arrived at the hospital, we met Dr. Moloi.
Dr. Moloi wa mpotsa gore what's going on.
Dr. Moloi asked me as to what was going on.
Ke mo jwetsa gore ha ke itse gore go etsagalang.
And I said, I don't know what is going on.
O ka re ngwanona o ka re o jele dipilisi.
It seems like this child has eaten those tablets.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Was your daughter still alive then?
Ona santsane a phela moradi wa gago ka
Like
nako
that is
eo?
when you arrived at the hospital.
Ga o ne o fitlha kwa sepetlele?
Yes.
Yes.
And then Dr. Hamo checka are o jele dipilisi.
And when the doctor made her his diagnosis, he said she has eaten those tablets.
Are na o jele dipilisi tsa go ke dipilisi tsena since a tswa ko sedibeng.
And he said he ate those pills, and then I told the doctor that those pills, she came with those pills from Esidimeni.
O na lwa le tsona re ga se tsa gagwe.
She was, bona Isa?
A lwa le dipilisi a re ga se dipilisi tsa go tse.
My doctor. Ne?
Ngwana a lwa le dipilisi a re ga se tsa gagwe.
Oh, the child was fighting with these tablets, saying those were not her tablets.
Well, not exactly fighting it. Sophia was unhappy with the tablets.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you for the correction, Honorable Justice.
Remember, ke tshwana le wena, ke a utlwa ra.
guys.
Ya ka bua mme ke a mo utlwa, okay?
Yes, yes. Thanks for the correction, Justice, and my apologies for that.
So Dr. Moloi a mpotsa gore go etsagetseng ke a mo tlhalosetsa.
She asked, the doctor asked me what has happened, and then I explained.
Doctor a re ga a ka fola re tla mo isa ko scanning.
Then the doctor said if she recovers, we will take her to the scan.
And then ke itetse Sophie o tlo phela ka mokgwa ko sepetlele na ba mo tshwere ka teng.
I thought that she was going to recover the way they were treating her at the hospital.
Ne ba mo tshwere sentle ba mo tlhokomela.
They treated her very well, taking care of her.
How long was she at Leratong Hospital?
We ile nako e kana kang mo sepetlele seo?
Is it 2 weeks or 2 weeks mo sepetlele?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I tlhokafala.
And then she passed on after 2 weeks.
Ne ke itumetse tota ke re ngwana ke o tlo phela ko Sedibeng. Ko sepetlele ko Leratong.
I was very happy thinking that my child was going to recover at Leratong Hospital.
O na le mo tlase ga di-doctor tse di right because nne re ga ke tsena ba ba mpolelela gore re tse go mo sheba o etla wa bua.
She was under good doctors because every time I go there, they will give me feedback and they say that she was recovering, she was starting to talk now.
And ne ba khona go dula le nna fatshe ba ntlotla le nna ba mpolelela gore ke tshwantse ke ye ko di-counseling.
They would sit down with me and then give me advice as to I must go for counseling.
Ne ke thoma go bona di-doctor tse dintsenyana tsa sepetlele.
It was my very first time seeing doctors like that at the hospital.
Ne ba mpontsha gore ba na le botho ba utlwe botlhoko.
They were showing that level of sympathy. They showed that they had Ubuntu.
Thank you. Just one moment. Justice Moseneke, for the record, I'd like to refer you to page 3752 of file 11, which is the notice of death that records the cause of death as drug overdose.
Thank you, Council. I can see that, 3752.
Yes.
Na bua fela gore mo na montsha mo bana ba ngwetsi mo gore sebakela sa gore a tlhokofale keng go gore o nwele ke overdose pilisi tse fetang tekano.
Wa dumela le wena ke re mang?
That.
Do you agree? Yes, I do.
Mrs. Molefe, did you? When was Sophia's funeral?
Wile abulkuaneng Sophia.
O tlhokafetse ka di 12 ka mmoloka ka di 16.
She passed on the 12th and she was buried on the 16th.
And who paid for the funeral expenses?
Ke mang a ile a patela ditshenyegelo tsa poloko?
Nna ko re batho ile ha ntse ba bona mo TV ile ha ba bona checkpoint ba bile ba utlwa botlhoko.
People after seeing that program on TV, they sympathized with that story.
Ba bile ba ntsha di-donation tse ding di tlile le batho ba di-camera.
They gave us donations and people from the media also gave us some donations.
Did anyone from the Department of Health contact you?
Ekaba go na le bana ba tswa ko Department of Health ba ile ba ikgokaganya le lona?
No, ba bile ba tla phitlhong fela ga gona sepe sa ikile ba nthusa ka sone.
No, they only came to the funeral. They did not offer any help whatsoever.
Who came to the funeral?
Ke mang o ile a tla mo phitlhong?
Ke bone Salome le Mama Sonto
So
le
Salome,
Frida
Mama Sonto and Frida
and Salome.
and Salome.
Are they?
Salome ke mama.
Bare
Salome ke kwa mental health.
Salome comes from mental health
What is her
unit.
last name?
It's span sa gagwe.
A ke tse Spanish sa gagwe.
I don't know her surname.
Just before you council proceeds, I must have misunderstood you. After the checkpoint program on television, what did you say about Dr. Manamela and Dr. Silubani?
Ga ka tlhaloganya sentle ka morago ga program e ya checkpoint o rileng ka Dr. Manamela le Dr. Selobane.
Dr. HOD, o bile a tla go le laboraro hoseng.
The HOD came on Wednesday morning.
Came where? To your home?
O tlile kae ko gae?
No, o tlile ko Zola Clinic mo psych.
He came at Zola Clinic at psych
Go na
unit.
le project ya mental health. Ke mo ke bereka mo yone. So o bile a batlisisa gore project ya mental health mo Zola Clinic e mo kae ba mmontsha yone gore e ko psych.
He went to Zola Clinic at project mental health. I work for that project. He asked the whereabouts of that project and they directed her to that project and then she came there.
E ne le ka laboraro hoseng.
It was on Wednesday morning.
And then ha fihla a re mphoromisa gore o tla a tlo lata Sophia a mo ise o tla batla koloi ba mo ise ko Pitori.
And then that is where when she promised me that she will come and fetch.
The HOD was a man, was it?
It's a man.
He will come and fetch, he promised me that they will come and fetch Sophia and take her to Pretoria.
Did the HOD know that you were Sophia's mother?
Ekaba HOD ona itse gore o mme wa ga Sophia.
A ke tsuru a ke tlhaloganya le gona no gore o itsitsi jwang or ke ya ka gampone mo checkpoint and then a batlisisa gore gona le o nkitsing mo ya ka ha ke re ke bereka mo projecting gore ba gona le o nkitsing and then a molella gore o bereka mo center and then o ko Zola Clinic.
I did not know how he knew me, but I think that maybe after this program, the checkpoint program, maybe she inquired and asked others, and then maybe they told him that no, she works at Zola Clinic.
And did he do anything for you in relation to your daughter?
Ekaba go na le selo se ileng a go direla sona mabapi le morwedi wa gago?
No.
No.
And Dr. Manamela,
Dr.
did she ever
Manamela,
come to your home or to the clinic?
yena o ile a tla ko gae kgotsa ko tleliniking.
Ona tle go clinicing le.
She came to the clinic.
O bile a feta sheba le file ya Sophia gore ke mo tsamaisa treatment hantle na.
She even looked at Sophia's file to look at whether I was taking her for treatment.
And after that visit to the clinic, did either Dr. Celebano or Dr. Manamela contact you again?
Ka morago ga moo, ekaba Dr. Selebano kgotsa Dr. Manamela ba ile ba ikgokaganya le wena na?
Dr. DAC ke tlhole ke mmona.
I've never seen the HOD since then.
And Dr. Manamela?
Dr. Manamela yena.
Dr. Manamela ile ke sne ke ba founela bone bosigong bo gore o tlhokafetse.
Dr. Manamela, on that evening after calling them to tell them that Sophia has passed on,
Ebe ba re ba tlo ntsa ka koloi re ye ko sepetlele.
and she said that they were going to take me with a car so that we can go to the hospital.
Ba bile ba tsaya ba nkisa ko sepetlele ba ntlogela ko sepetlele ba tsamaya.
They came to fetch me and then we went to the hospital. That is where they left me at the hospital and they left.
Sare ke ba feleletsa fo.
That was the last time I seen them.
Did they know that you were struggling to take care of Sophia?
Ekaba ne ba itse gore o ne o sokola gore o tlhokomele Sophia.
A ke ne sure ha ke itse gore na ba itse.
I'm not sure. I don't know whether they knew that.
But did they say they had watched the checkpoint program?
Ekaba ba ile ba bolela gore bona ba ile ba lebella program e ya Watch Point.
Yes, ke yone ba tlisitse monna.
Yes, that is why they came to me.
And after the funeral, was there any further contact? You said there were some officials from the department.
No,
Ka morago ga poloko ekaba ba ile ba tla mo go wena?
no.
No.
I know it's very hard for you, Ma, but can you tell us what the impact has been on the family, Sophie's death?
Ra itse gore go boima mara ne re kopa fela gore o re bolelle gore e ka be ke eng ditlamorago tsa leso la Sophia mo lelokong la mo gae.
Ba affectile bophelo ba rona rotlhe.
It has affected our whole lives.
Go tlhagile ntho ena re sa e emela.
It was something which we did not expect.
A ke itse gore ka gore bone ba itse gore e le batho ba mental health gore why ne ba dira so.
I don't know why were they doing this, because there are people who are working about mental health.
Ga o tshwere bana ba mental health ene wa itse le gore o tshwere maphelo a bone.
If you are taking care of people who are mentally ill, you must know that you are taking care of their lives.
Rutle botlhoko ka je kwana ne ke depressed, I'm depressed. Bolwetse bona ke sena bone.
I am depressed as we speak, and I did not have this condition.
Mo ntlong ga go monate.
It is painful indeed in the house.
Hankabe ngwano anale ko Esidimeni. Kapa ko lefilong le le tshwanang le Esidimeni.
If
Waring o ka ba tlhokafetse.
If the child was at Esidimeni or at any other institution like Esidimeni, do you think that the child could have passed on?
Ona sa tlhope ka go lwala ha ke itse ke modimo a tshwereng bophelo ba go mare ke na le monagano gore ga nka ba nna se bo se dibeng ka ba sentse ke na le ena.
I have a strong feeling that if she was at another institution, she would still be with us.
Ka gore e ne le ngwananyana o sa rateng dilo tse di snacks.
Because she was not a naughty child.
Ona rata go ithuta, ona rata go etsa dilo tse dintle.
She was very passionate about education. She likes doing good things.
Who ordered her discharge from Esidimeni?
Ke mang o ileng a re a lokollwe ko Esidimeni?
A gona motho o kileng pa ansa gore ke mang o rileng a lokollwe ko Sedibeng. Ba rile fela ba re gate go a tswalwa mo ka re ke mang o reng go a tswala ba re ke Qetane. A re ne wa tswala ka gore ga tlhola kry-a dijo tsa bana.
I never got that answer, because when I asked who said you must close this institution, it was said, Qetane said she was closing the institution.
Who is Qetane?
Miss Qetane Mahlangu, the former MEC, because she did not have sufficient food for the children.
Begir sister, why asa re bolela gore wa tswala, or why asa nke bana aba ise plekeng ye one aba batlele gape plekeng ye one aba ise ko teng?
Why didn't she tell us that she was closing down the institution, or rather just look for an appropriate institution so that they can be appropriately transferred to that particular place?
Ka re wa itse gore ga o batlela ngwana safe place, o mmatlela gore bophelo ba go bo nne safe.
Because if you are looking for a safe place, you looking for a place where they are going to take care of your child so that she can be safe.
Bekira sister ke re ha ile nna ke gane gore ngwana o tla nnela ruri mo care center mare ha ke tlogetse mmereko nka nne ka motsaka dula le ene ke motlhokomela ke itse gore ke dula le ene ke a motlhokomela.
I said, I know that the child cannot stay permanently at an institution, but when I take her, I must know that I am going to be able to take care of her.
Do you know why? Wa itse gore ke ka lebaka le lefe ba sa motsaba misa go gongwe ya ka balwetse ba bang ba mo tlisitse go gae?
Do you know why didn't they take her to other institutions? Instead, they brought her at home.
Yes, Baba. Ne ba ntaba re o right o aka khona go iperekela ena ha tshwane le bana ba bang ne ba re ena ha tshwane le bana ba bang.
They said she
All
was
right.
They said she was well, she can do anything for herself. She was not like other patients.
be ke re no ke ngwana ke a mo tseba a ka ba right gona nong ka re ke le boleletse gore ke tla le mo file treatment gore a be right gona nong.
I said, this is my child, I know her, you
But,
know.
but who said she was well and she could go home?
Ke mang ona a rialo a re yena o right o tshwantse a ye gae?
Ke sister
Is the nursing sister
ga ke ile go mo tlhola
when I went to visit her.
ha e ka nako ele ba mo phane ene discharge ke file ke student.
Not at the time when she was discharged, because that discharge, it was the student who was there.
Council.
And the only doctor you say that you spoke to was Dr.
Or ngaka o boletse
Mel-
le yona o itse ke
What's
Dr.
the name again?
Melville.
Melville. Would you, have you had any counseling?
Ikaba o ile wa kry-a counseling?
Ke bile ke a e kry-a.
Yes, I did.
Who provided you with the counseling?
Ke mang o ileng a go fa counseling?
Ke ko Zola clinic ba bile ba mpatlela counseling.
At Zola Clinic, they provided me with counseling services.
Is it helping?
Yeah, Tusa?
Too much.
Yes, indeed.
Would you like to continue?
O
Yes.
ka rata go tswela pele? Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to say about this experience, or anything that you would like to say to government?
Ka ba gona le se seng gape se o ka batlang go se bua mabapi le ditiragalo tse, selo se o ka ratang gore o se bolelle ba puso?
A go nne se nka se buang le puso ka gore mowa wa ka o ferekane.
There is nothing that I can say to the government because I am traumatized as I speak now.
And I'm not against the mental health.
I'm not against the mental health.
Ke against the mokgwa ya mental health.
I'm against with the way in which they operate.
Ha e sa kgone e le mental health e sa kgone go tshwara bana ba ba mental.
If they say they are mental health, but they cannot handle these people who are mentally ill,
Ke utlwile botlhoko tota.
this is extremely painful.
Ha ba sa kgona go controlla bana ba ba tshwanang le bana ba ba kulang ka ditlhaloganyo.
Because they were not able to control and take care of those children who were mentally ill.
Ka je ko re kgobakane fana re le bomme re utlwile botlhoko ka bana ba rona.
Today we have gathered here as mothers. We are extremely traumatized about our children.
And ga ba fetsa go etsa trauma mo rona ba re furalla ga ba ne taba le rona.
And after that, they just go away. They turn their backs on us. They have nothing to do with us.
Go re bontsha gore ne ba se ne taba le bana ba rona.
That shows that they were not taking care of our children.
Ga nka be nne ba nna le kene ba tshwantse gore ba re bontshe gore ntho e ba dirileng ga ba etsa ka bomo.
If they did care about our children, they could have come to us and show that there was no deliberate intent on their part.
Ba tle ba re bolelle gore ga ra etsa ka bomo re kopa le re itshwarele mabapi le bana ba lona.
They could have come and said that, please forgive us, it was not deliberate on our part.
And then I don't know why ba entse so.
I still don't know why they did that.
How come
How come
gore go etsagale ntho e so?
that such a thing has happened?
Because ha o le mo mmereko o latella melao ya mosebetsi.
Because when you are at work, there are rules to follow.
Ke bona gore bana ba re mo mmereko mo mental health NGO ba re file di job description.
At work, where I work in mental health, they gave us the job description.
Gore ke di job description ya maaka mos.
It means that that job description is false, it's not true.
Why ba sa latella melao ya mosebetsi?
Why didn't they follow those rules contained in their job descriptions?
Ba bereka ka bana ba mental.
because their job was to take care of these mentally ill patients.
ga ke itse gore nka reng ke utlwe botlhoko tota ga ke a utlwa ke le no ga se nna fela ke utlwe botlhoko batsadi ba botlhe bana ba utlwe botlhoko ba tshwana le nna.
I don't know what more else to say because I'm extremely devastated, just as much as these other parents.
A ka rutega mare ke bereka ka bana ba ba mentally.
Though I'm not educated, but I work with mentally ill children.
And ngwana mentally o batla lerato fela.
And a child who is mentally ill needs love.
Wena ko wena o tshwanetse mo controlla ka lerato le o nang le lone.
You must control him or her with that love that you give to him or her.
Re utlwe botlhoko tota ga re tlhole re itse gore re ka etsang ebile re feletse le ke dipuo gore re ka reng ka gore o ka ipotsa gore how come go nne so.
We are
Why?
extremely devastated because we are asking ourselves, how come does this happen? Why?
Go diragala mesebetsi e tshwana le mo bathong ba ba botlhokwa ba ba bitswang gore ke mental health.
Why did such incidents happen to important people like these children who are mentally ill?
A ke ne mantswe ke feletswe
I've run out of words.
because ga nka nna ka go pele nka nna ka nna le heart attack.
Because if I can continue talking, I can experience a
nya
heart
utlwa
attack.
getse mma re go utlwile
Ya leboga ntate.
le rona re leboga yaanong ke ile go botsa go tlo nna le matlokata a mangwe a tlo go botsang dipotso
Ee ntate.
araba yaka ba go botsa o utlwelele gore ba reng.
Thank you. We are
just-
now going to give the councils an opportunity to ask questions, and please listen carefully and respond to those questions.
Thank you, Justice Moseneke. Mrs. Molefe, I just want to ask, when you had to take Sophie home, did you feel you had any choice in doing so?
Nna ne ke batla go botsa gore ga o ne o tseya Sophie o mo isa gae o nagana gore go na le boikgethelo na ka go dira jalo?
No.
No, I did not have a choice.
Prior to you taking her home, did the department do any home visit at your home to see whether your home was good, sufficiently secure for her?
Ka ba pele a tla mo gae go na le di officials tsa government tse ile gore di le di atla di tlo lebella gore ka ba lelapa le go na le gore a ka kgona gore a tlhokomelwa le mo gae na?
No.
No.
Did you receive any counseling or training before she came home?
Ka ba o ile wa kry-a counseling kgotsa go training pele a tlisiwa mo gae?
No.
No.
Was there any social worker, professional nurse, or doctor's name given to you to monitor her at home?
Ka ba go na le social worker ngaka kgotsa nurse e leng gore ba ile ba go fa lebitso la gagwe gore ke ena tla mo tlhokomelang a le mo gae?
No.
No.
Mrs. Molefe, I saw the video clip that appeared on TV, and my observation was that you were very scared of Sophie. Would that be an accurate observation?
Ke ile ka bona video clip e ne tlhagile mo TV kgante ka mokgwa ke boneng ka teng nna ke ile ka bona gore wena nkare o ne o mo tshaba Sophie ka ba go yalo?
No.
You were not
No.
scared of her. She
No.
wasn't aggressive.
She was aggressive mara next time.
She was aggressive, but I was not scared of her.
Was she aggressive towards you?
Ka ba o na a na le magagapo mo go wena?
Na gana dipilisi yes.
Yes, sometimes when she did not want to take her medication.
Did she assault you in any way?
Ka ba o ile wa a go rogaka?
No.
No.
Thank you, Justice. I've got no further questions.
And why did you go to television series?
Gobaneng ge wena o ne o ile ko checkpoint?
What did you want to achieve with that?
O ne o batla ke eng se o ne o batla go
Ne ke ithetse ka re ba tla nthusa ka pela. Nna ne ke tshogetse gore o tlo tsamaya gape ya kana ile Natal. Ne ke tshogile gore gape o santse a tlo tsamaya ano. Ba nthuse ka pela ga go na le center ba mo tseye ka pela ba mo ise centeng before a tsamaya.
Because I wanted help, like I said earlier on, that she went missing, so I was afraid that she might go missing. So I wanted urgent help at that time so that they can help me to place her at a center.
So no solofetse gore puso e mo tseye e mme gongwe.
Gorambe fela
Wa
ga
ka
ka ba
bonang
safe.
tlhokomelo.
Yes, fela ga ka ba safe ka gore ha ka tsama motlhomong ke tlo mo kry-a yaanong ka se tlhole ke mo kry-a ka gore la ntlha ke mo kry-ile ko Natal. Yaanong ga ka tsamaya gape ke tlo mo kry-a kae judge?
So you were hoping that the government will take her to an institution where she was going to be taken care of. Yes, that is what I was hoping for, because if like she has gone missing before, and then if she went missing this time, where was I going to find her?
So going to checkpoint was a way of screaming out for help.
Ga o ne o ya ko checkpoint ke nako o ne o leka go goeletsa gore o kry-e thuso.
Ke kry-e thuso ka pele.
Yes, so that I
And
can get help.
on your evidence, no help came. Go
Nna
ra
teng-
gore checkpoint a ya go thusa ka sepe.
A gone thuso e ke e kry-ileng.
Yes, I did not receive any help whatsoever.
Advocate Groenewald.
Thank you, Justice. We have no questions for the witness.
Counsel.
Just one question. When Sophie was discharged from Life Esidimeni, were you given any medical records?
Ekaba Sophie gane a ntshiwa ko Life Esidimeni, o ile wa fiwa file ya gagwe?
No.
No.
Very well. Counsel for the state.
Ke a leboga, Justice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justice.
Oh, Msanda, oh, you can speak, can't you? That's a good thing.
Me Molefe, dumela mama.
Good afternoon, Ms. Molefe. Yes, Counsel.
Go tlisa botlhoko tabeng e o e buang gore la go tlhokafaletse ke ngwana ka nako e no sa ikemisetsa yona.
It is very traumatizing that you have lost a child and you were not expecting that.
And jalo ka mmuso la ke rutlisa hantle fela gore la ke ka lebaka la eng moya wa gago o ferekane tsela e o leng ka yona.
As the government, we understand why you are traumatized the way you are now.
And go ya ka tsela o buang ka teng like o utlwagala hantle go like ne o ntse o mo rata Sophie ka nnete.
The way you are talking, it shows that you still loved Sophia very much.
Ntho e leng teng re lebogela nako e o inkileng gore o tle mo o tlo o bue seemo se o bileng mo sona ka morago ga Sophie a ile a tlhokofala.
We thank you very much for coming here and relate the incidents that led to Sophia's demise.
Ntho e ne re batla go bolela ke gore like mmuso o ikemiseditse go ka leka go ka thusa ka mokgwa ba ka kgonang ka teng.
What I can tell you is that the state is prepared to help in whatever way.
Ntho e leng madimabe ke gore like metsi a tshologile and re maswabi ka ntho ena e etsagetseng.
We regret what has happened. There is no way that we can we can go back because it has happened already.
And re kopa maitshwarelo haholo fela.
And for that, we apologize.
Minister wa Health, Dr. Aaron Motswaledi le Premier Gauteng, ba ikemiseditse go ka kenya matsogo go ka thola ba ka kenya matsogo go leka gore like ba thuse batho ba ile go like ba utlwisitse botlhoko ke dintho tse mpe tse di etsagetseng.
The Minister of Health, Dr. Motswaledi, and Gauteng Premier are prepared and to help those people who were affected by the incidents which led to this tragedy.
Me re a leboga haholo re kopa re sebedisane go ka thola tharollo ya bothata bo bo etsagetseng.
We thank you very much. We wish that we can come to a resolution of this problem that we are facing.
Re lebogile haholo, mama.
Thank you very much.
Ke papa.
Ke a
o na
leboha.
le toka ya go araba ga o tlhoka
You have
ga
a
o- ga
right
ona
to reply.
kgapeletso se o buile re go utlwile mma mme o utlwile gore puso ya reng a kere
Ee, ntate.
You are not obliged, but you have a right to reply as you have heard what the state have said. Yes, Justice.
council re-examination.
Re-examination, Justice.
Ma ke tlo go lokolola yaanong gore o ile go o tswe mo ntseng teng mo yaka o bona ntse re leka go sugana le kgang e ne tlo go utlwa yaka nako e tsamaya gore yo felela kae mme re leboga ga o fitlhile wa tlo bua le rone yaka advocate wa puso se tsaya go lebogile and fola tle le ka go fola le tsamaye sentle
Ne ke tlo le ko fola judge mare ha ke gopola gore qetane ile ha ke tlhagile mo TV nga ba nthare ha utlwa Afrikaans ke bile ka utlwa botlhoko thata gore o bereka yang ka bana ba rena sa kgone go itse Afrikaans.
I nearly forgot this one, Judge, because Qetani, the ex-MEC, Ms. Qetani Mahlangu, when he saw me on TV, he said, because I was speaking in Afrikaans, he said she did not understand Afrikaans. And I was like asking myself, how was she working with the mentally ill patients when she did not understand Afrikaans?
o na bua kae gore ga o utlwe ga o bua ka Afrikaans
Ke mo utlwile mo TV judge.
I heard her on television. The judge was asking her where did she find that, and she said
O
she
bilang
heard on
heta
TV.
gore ka re ka nna gaufi le ena.
I was very much hurt. I just wanted to be next to her.
No, the witness said, I'm so hurt that I wish to come close to her.
She said when she heard that on TV.
No interpreter. The witness says, I was so hurt to hear what she said. I wish I'd find an opportunity one day to come close to her. I couldn't know real mma.
Ee, ntate. Nkutlwile hantle judge.
Ke a leboha.
Sorry, let's get this on record properly and wrap it up.
Ke a leboga judge.
It's a euphemism for I'm so angry, I'd rather not come anywhere close to her.
Yes, Judge.
Physically.
Yes.
Now, Mrs. Molefe is not exactly a small lady. So we don't encourage you much.
Okay, ntate.
There was a response when I was urging her to heal. I was urging her in the language, our mother tongue.
Ka fola judge.
And she says she will heal,
Ke a leboga
but
judge.
she wouldn't want to get close to the MEC. We'll make sure. Very well.
Ke a leboga judge.
Ra go leboga mma.
Thank you.
We have come to a point where we're going to take the lunch adjournment now. It's 10 to 2, I think. Shall we be back at 2:45? I'm quite happy to come back at 2:30 if council want to come back any earlier. At 2:30?
I have no objection to coming back at 2:30 and proceeding.
Council, is that good?
No objection.
Yes, very well. Then we adjourn now for 45 minutes and we're back here at 2:30. Thank you. We are adjourned.
They were speaking my language, so I could understand the struggle. That's why you saw of accounts.